boys and girls, and welcome to your first online brass lesson. Today we'll be going over your homework from your first lesson for trumpet, French horn, trombone, or baritone. Now what you should have on your stand is your brass lesson homework, has a mouthpiece picture on it, and your practice session paper should also be with that. So let's get started. Since this is for all of the brass instruments that we start, I'll be using the different mouthpieces and switching them out interchangeably, but I'll let you know which one I'm using before I play. So we're going to start with getting ready. Step 1. Open your case so that the latches and the label, if present, are facing you. Take out the mouthpiece and close your case. I'm going to show you this on the trumpet case because this is probably one of the more important ones that we sometimes open upside down. So let me show you what I mean. Here's my trumpet case. And it's a little bit older, you'll see. Probably doesn't match your case, but this is what it looks like. My latches are up here, so when I put it on the ground to open it, I want the latches facing me. And then also on my case, there used to be a label right here telling me that it was the King brand. You might have Con or Yamaha, something like that. But my label has worn off, so I know it was right here. So I want my label facing up and the latches facing me. And then I can put my case on the floor and open it. Now, we don't open our cases on our laps because through my years of teaching, I've seen a lot of kids try to open their trumpets on their laps and then they fall on the ground. So keep it on the ground and just lean over, open it up, take out your mouthpiece, and close your case again. All we need today is your mouthpiece, so take that out. Now I have my trumpet mouthpiece, my French horn mouthpiece, and I have one I'm going to use for trombone and baritone to show you guys. Alright, so let's start with posture. Step 2. Sit up straight on the edge of your chair with your feet on the floor. Posture is really important so that we can get enough air. Brass playing is all about using a lot of air to get the sound that you want. If we're slouching over, we can't really get enough air and breathe correctly. So make sure you're sitting on the floor, edge of your chair. My stand is pretty close to me. It's a comfortable distance. And let's move on to step 3. Step 3 is embouchure, which is how our lips make sound. So let's go through this. I'm going to use the trumpet mouthpiece first, and then I'll switch to another one. We want to put our mouthpiece in the center of our lips. Not too high, not too low, not off to the side. You can use a mirror to double check. So in the center of our lips, and then what we're going to do is we're going to make this sound into our mouthpiece. So let's try that. We're going to breathe in through our mouths and buzz out through our mouthpiece. Ready, go. That's the sound we're looking for. Let's try it again. Breathe in through our mouths and then buzz out right in the center of our lips. Ready, go. Great job. All right, now I'm going to try the trombone and baritone mouthpiece, and I want you to watch me buzz and see if I do something that's not quite right. So watch for a second. Here I go. I'm going to breathe in through my mouth. My mouthpiece is centered. Breathe in through my mouth and buzz out. Ready, go. What did you notice? If you noticed that my cheeks were puffing out, you were correct. We should not have our cheeks puffing out when we play. It's very common as a beginner brass player to puff out your cheeks a little bit, but we want to fix that, and the easiest way to do that is by looking in the mirror. So I have a mirror right here. If you don't have one that you can move around the house, I would recommend going to find a mirror. Take your mouthpiece, look in the mirror, set it up, think about your buzz, breathe in. Now, I just fixed my cheek puffing. The way I did that is when I was buzzing and my cheeks were out, I tightened the corners of my mouth. They went and tightened them right here so that they wouldn't puff out anymore. So let's try that again. I'm going to puff my lips out and then tighten the corners of my mouth and bring them back in. Ready, go. Now if you notice, the sound of my buzz changed when I tightened the corners of my mouth. It got a little bit higher and it got a lot more clear and steady. That's the sound we really want. We want to avoid puffing our cheeks if at all possible. If this is still happening to you when you come back to school for your next lesson, I'll use the mirror and try to give you some pointers to help you. But looking in the mirror is really the fastest fix, and I recommend that you do that at home to make sure you're not puffing your cheeks out. All right, so that's your basic method of making sound. So let's go on to number 4, things to try. We've tried the first one, play a long, smooth, buzzing sound. You can do that as much as you want. The more that you buzz, the better your sound is going to be, because buzzing is making all the muscles right around here really strong. Step 2 is try different ta and tt patterns that you learned in music class. We're going to skip that one for a second because that's actually all of step 5. And then the next one is play a fast buzz for a high sound and a slow buzz for a low sound. We're going to really work on this. So I'm going to grab my French horn mouthpiece this time. It's a little bit smaller. And we're going to practice buzzing fast. When we buzz fast, we want our corners of our mouth to be really tight and to blow really fast so we get a higher sound. Let's try it. So we're going to think tight, fast. We're going to, after I say ready, go, we're going to breathe in and buzz out. 1, 2, ready, go. That was an example of a fast buzz. Let's try it again. 1, 2, ready, go. Very nice. Now I'm going to switch to my trombone mouthpiece, and we're going to do a low, slow buzz. Now when we buzz slower, the problem that some kids run into is that they'll puff their cheeks, so be careful. Alright, so we're not going to blow fast, we're going to blow slow, and keep our lips a little bit looser, so let's try it. Slow buzz. 1, 2, ready, go. Very nice. Notice that it's also a little bit quieter. That sometimes happens when we play slower buzz. Let's try that again. 1, 2, slow buzz, go. Very nice. All right, now I'm going to go back to my trumpet mouthpiece for the next one. We're going to do the siren next. So siren is when we start our buzz slow, we move it up fast, and then we make it go slow. We move it up fast, then we make it go slow. We're going to do 2 sirens. Do, done. Let's try it. Starting slow, going fast, slow, fast, ending slow. 2 sirens. 1, 2, ready, go. Good, let's try it again. Now, the next time you do your siren, try to go lower and go higher. So make the difference even bigger. Here we go. Nice loose lips to start, then tighten them up. 1, 2, start slow, go. Very nice job. The more you can do sirens, the stronger your lips are going to be. Alright, now the next step says prepare for the longest note competition, and I usually win, but I think if you practice a lot this week, you might come close to beating me. Sometimes a couple brass players beat me, but I'm going to leave that to you to try. You should try timing yourself if you can. And lastly, under things to try, we have play hot cross buns on your mouthpiece. So we all know hot cross buns. Hot cross buns, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. So you can try playing on your mouthpiece by going high, medium, low, high, medium, low, and then you keep going with the song in your head. What I'm going to do is play through hot cross buns, and I'm going to move my hand to show you high, medium, low. But you should also hear it in your ear while you play. You can try to play along with me if you'd like for the first time. I'm going to play it twice. Here we go. On the trumpet mouthpiece. 1, 2, ready, go. Very nice. I'm going to try it on the trombone mouthpiece now, or trombone and baritone. Now this one's going to sound lower because the mouthpiece is much bigger. But I'm going to do the same thing. High, medium, low. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Now we're going to move on to step 5. We're going to go through this one pretty quickly because I think you'll be pretty good at it. Ta and TT patterns. Try playing these patterns and then make up one of your own. First say the pattern out loud, then play the pattern on your mouthpiece. I'm going to use the French horn mouthpiece for this one, since I did start on French horn in 4th grade. All right, so let's say the first one together. Ready, go. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta. That one should sound really familiar to you from music class, so let's play it. Here we go. Center of your lips, breathe in through your mouth. 1, 2, ready, go. Very nice, let's do the next one. Ready, go. Ti, 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 ta, ta. And now let's play it. 1, 2, ready, go. Very nice. All right, we have one more. Now this one has a rest in it. So when we say this one, I'll say the rest for you, but you should just think the rest in your head. You can especially not, just don't move, but when you're playing. Here we go. Let's say it out loud. Ready, go. Ta, ta, rest, ta. Now let's play it. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest. Very nice. Now the last step on your homework page is for you to write your own ta and TT pattern. If you'd like to use a rest, feel free, but make sure it's original and it's one that you think sounds cool. Okay? All right. All we have left is to talk about our practicing and writing it down. Here's your practice session paper. Now we have getting ready, posture, embouchure, things to try, and ta and TT patterns. Those are all the things we did today. So if you went through this whole video with me, you are able to check off all the boxes for doing this. Now we're going to pretend like it's day 1. Day 1 is here. Day 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, day 7. Now you should be practicing 5 to 7 times this week. That might mean that you skip a day here or there, or that you practice twice in one day to get your 5 to 7 times. We're going to pretend like it's day 1, and I have already checked off all the boxes because we did everything on this side, so I checked them off. 1, 2, 3, checked them off. Getting ready, posture, embouchure, things to try, ta and TT patterns. Remember to check them off every time that you practice. Second, at the end of the week, after you're done with your practicing, it's almost your next lesson, have your parents sign right here so that they know and I know that you practiced this week. If they have any questions, they can write them down here or they can email me at any time and I'll get back to them quickly with a response. I hope you guys enjoyed your first online lesson. Please feel free to watch this as many times as you need to help you through your practicing. I'll see you next week at your lesson. Have a good day.